This year is entitled in memory of Mr. Joe Frohlich Z. What is the halacha when the last day of Shiva is on Shabbat? So it's an interesting question. Typically, Tuesday is the last day of Shiva, let's say. So what happens? They daven, and he's still in Avelis of Shiva. Sits down. Everyone says they talk for a few minutes, not for a few minutes, however long they talk. And then they say, and he gets up. And now Shiva is formally ended. So what happens on Shabbos? We don't have this process. He's not sitting on Shabbos morning to have that ending. So what exactly happens Shabbat morning? So it's very interesting. In Shin Sadi Hey in Yoredeya, talks about Shabbos ending, talks about Avelit ending in a regular day of Shiva. In a regular day of Shiva, so then we sit, gets up, and then that's it. And the Pesach Tshuva says, what about Shabbos morning? It refers us to the Taz in Yoredeya Tov Bet. There's a long, long Taz, and he has some fascinating questions. He quotes his father-in-law, the Bach, who says the whole day Shabbat, he's in Shiva. Whatever restrictions an Avel has on Shabbat, as Shiva, he's not walking around with a ripped shirt, he's not walking around with that shoes on. But private Avel that he keeps, marital relations is private, that's prohibited. Washing himself in warm water, make him feel good and comfortable, anoint himself with oil, those are all prohibitions that he keeps every Shabbos during Shabbat Avel that he keeps. So he's still in Shabbat Avel according to the Bach. Bach goes so far as to say that maybe he has to do a Mites Avel on Saturday night, and now we'll end it. This is just extreme. And the Taz says that I understand the reasoning. What's the idea? That when you have a normal day of Shiva ending it, you do an act of Avelah, and now you completed it. That was your mitzvah reku. You did an act of Avelah, and then that counts for the day. On Shabbat, you're not doing any act of Avelah. You just have some passive things, not having relations, not anointing with oil. So you don't have an act of Avelah to do and then end it. That's the Bach's reason, but Taz says no. He says, really, theoretically, first thing in the morning you could get up, that's how the day ends. That's how Shiva ends, and that's it. He does say, but the minhag is, during the week, we wait till after davening, so here too, we should wait till after davening, and that's it. This is not just a theoretical discussion. The question is, should the Avel get an Aliyah? Could he get an Aliyah on Shabbat? So could Dov Frohlich have received an Aliyah Shabbat morning? It turns out, according to the Bach, for sure not. According to the Daz, according to the Din, he could get an Aliyah in the morning, relying on the fact that Shabbat, the Avelah ends not with a Maaseh of Avelah like the other days that ends the Shiva, but just through the beginning of the seventh day. That's enough to end it. And then, according to the minhag of the Taz, he should wait till after davening, till after Musaf. Then he could get an Aliyah, which would mean at Shabbat Mincha he'd be able to get his first Aliyah. Shalom.